YouTube! What the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, back in Total War Rome 2. And I'm in the Macedon campaign again. I always have to remember which campaign I am, and which factions that I'm fighting. But I'll do my best to try and keep track of it. Let's see where we left off last time. I got a bunch of armies in this one. So I think we had kind of allied with the Volcae. I just made a trade agreement with some of the Iberian factions, so we really don't have any more expansion to do in this particular arena.
Ready for orders.
Part of me has thought about betraying the Namnetum, just because I'd like to have their land there, Namnetes. I have a trade agreement, though,
Welcome,
and a non-aggression pact, so that would be pretty treacherous of me to do that.
Ale before words pass our lips.
Pretty really treacherous. Nervii don't have much ground left. We'll just kind of play it by ear here, see what happens. Maybe since we're starting to have better relations over here, it might be time to focus on moving eastward. So we'll just kind of take the situation into consideration. Holy crap, I got a lot of agents here.
I
Must have converted some of these.
I am the wild rover.
Got this spy here. Dignitary. Just trying to think where I need all these characters. I might just start marching some of them back this way, so that I know where they're at and what I can do with them. Let's see. Check my structures real quick. I really need to get these buildings finished. It should give me more food. Let's see. Ah, here we go. So, is yes, we're not going to be able to capture this one. Really want to build more farms here. I just don't know if it's going to stabilize over here because of the influence from the Celtic structures that the Boii have there. Part of me wants to like betray the Boii, but that's gonna definitely make my character pretty questionable. It's not like I haven't made questionable decisions before as well. It's just that now the Boii have all this nice land that I'd really rather them not have. Gotta think about it. Just gonna kind of think about what I want to do here. I'd kind of like to just control the whole swath of this area. I mean, having allies and stuff isn't bad. And it's definitely helped me get going without being in too many fights.
A modest gift of coin.
I see anyone a trade agreement.
We would be
Sparta wants me to join their war against Libya. Part of me really wants to just wreck Sparta and Athens because they're sitting over there fairly worthless. Though I think Sparta may have actually crossed the Mediterranean and taken a province, though I'm not quite certain of it. Got some attrition going on there. Yeah, Sparta has taken control of Macedon, Cyrene, and Libya, Ammonium. Wow. And Sparta must have good relationship with, let's see, Lepsus is under the control of Athens. So it looks like Lepsus and Sparta are, Athens and Sparta are teaming up on Libya. Libya is a client state of Carthage. I wonder if Carthage is at war with these folks. No, Carthage refuses to join the war against Athens, and that might be kind of a fun twist of events for me to backstab Athens and Sparta and to ally with Carthage. Huh. It is tempting. It's going to look pretty bad for me, though, to attack them. I think I'll just kind of let it fly for now, and we'll just go with the flow, I guess. Don't really see, but I mean, I need some enemies. I'm out of enemies at the moment. But then again, attacking Galatia might be interesting. But I have a non-aggression pact and everything
Now
with Galatia
speak
as well.
plainly, for we are an honest folk and value honesty in others.
And they are allied with Egypt. And let's take a look at Egypt's diplomacy. Egypt has an alliance with Athens, which is interesting because Athens is my client state. I wasn't aware that your client states could go out and make military alliances. That doesn't seem quite right. And they're also defensively allied to Sparta. Interesting. So by going against Galatia, it might strain my relationships with Athens and Sparta, which might be entertaining, to be honest. This is going to be curious. Well, first, let's just finish off the Nervii. I think that's the first task at hand. They're trying to get away, but we're not going to let them get away. So the Nervii are left besieged at Telepherdum, and otherwise have lost all control of their settlements. And it looks like the Boii are probably marching against the Cimbri as well. The Boii have a lot of strength. They're a pretty powerful faction at the moment, which is interesting. Let's see, I've got these spies. That's a Boii agent, so I'm not interested in doing anything to them. There is a Nervii agent out here. Let's see if, ooh, that's a pretty high level warlord, but we'll just see if we can get lucky. I don't really care what happens to this spy. Oh wow, we actually wounded him. And I could assist the Boii in taking out Telepherdum, but that's looking pretty guaranteed at this point as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Nervii are going to be paced here very quickly, which again makes me reconsider what I want to do next. What do I want to do next? Huh. It's kind of got me at a loss for what I think would be the best move here. Not really sure. I'm sitting here thinking about it and still just really don't know what I want to do. Let's see, there we go. Alright, this one gives some... I'm going to switch this temple over to the one that gives us some food. Actually, let's see, Temple Poseidon's the one that gives us some food. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I don't know who to fight at this point. I mean, I'm still at war with the Nervii, slaves, Viviski, but I mean, Viviski are just going to be out on a boat somewhere. I mean, that's going to be their only... Or did they actually take this province? If they did take that province, they're probably not going to last too long. Yeah, they took it. But they're at war with the Celtiberian Confederation, so I don't think they're going to survive that. I wonder, the Volcae, I mean, it seems like kind of a waste to let them live. They're military allies with the Celtiberian Confederation, though, so if I paste them, it's gonna look ugly for me there. Man, I honestly just don't know what to do at this point, which isn't good, because I'm in the middle of episode. I should have asked you all what you wanted me to do, but I didn't realize that it was going to come to this position that quickly. I mean, I do have one army over here. It's actually got a pretty substantial army there. We could easily oust Athens and Sparta from the Peloponnese, and then just kind of see what happens. You know what? Fun stuff doesn't happen unless you do something crazy, and so I'm going to do something crazy, and we are going to go oust Athens and Sparta. I'm going to send this down here, and just, you know what? The consequences will be entertaining. So it's going to take me a couple of turns to get in position, but we are going to hit these guys, and just do it randomly too, so it's like a really bad character from a diplomacy standpoint, and we'll just see what happens. Roll with it whenever the time comes. Let's see, so in Thracia, got good public order here. Might build a traveler's lodge just to get some extra food there as well. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. This ought to be entertaining. And let's see, so I've got that army moving. There's a small fleet here. It's not going to be a huge help, but bring it down. And Boii. This army will just, let's see, we could bring it back to Noria, which is our closest settlement in the region. And then I've got this army at Bells, and we'll just kind of see what happens. The Boii may not want to be friends with me after what I'm about to do, which is extremely treacherous. Extremely treacherous. But that'll also be extremely entertaining, because it's going to catch Athens and Sparta completely off guard. And then they'll be stuck over in North Africa. Be interesting to see if they try and lead any assaults back against me.
These people
Nope.
are a danger.
You all seem like you're doing
Your
fine.
generals might.
Not really sure why you think you need my help. And I'm not sure why Carthage is tolerating your presence down there either. Let's see. Alright, it is almost treason season. How do you like that? Treason season, huh? That's the name for the massive treasonous acts that I'm about to commit against my allies. And yeah, I've got some very nice troops here, so I do expect this will go well for me. All of these troops are quite powerful. So yeah, we'll be in really good shape here. Good old treason season. Let's bring this fleet back this way. And I might go ahead and well, I can't recruit any good units here, so I'll probably just forget that. And again, for the time being, I think I'm just going to leave my armies up here to hold. And again, this will just be for the time being. Let's go ahead and get this War Maiden doing some training. And I've got this level 10 hero. Let's get him set in here. And then I've got this other champion. Let's send her up to this army, I guess, because that army's gonna stay there.
Come on. I want hourly patrols.
How can I be of assistance?
And just put that spy down. And let's bring this spy back over here. Alright. And then my army is busy marching back to Noria. Yep, that ought to work. And let me check my buildings, see if anything needs to be built real quick. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I want to build. I just don't know that if I have a stable enough food supply and everything. So this one's the Shrine of Zeus. Poseidon, good. I'm getting food out of that. This one's definitely spreading a lot of Hellenic influence, which is nice. But I have enough Hellenic influence. I'm almost thinking about converting this one over to the Temple of Poseidon, or the Shrine of Poseidon as well. Just get some more food while I'm at it. Trevorum's going to be hard to hold. Yeah. I think we are just going to go, like, full-on treasonous, traitorous actions here against other people, since I have so much money and power and stuff. Let's get drunk on it here. Let's have some fun. So I'm gonna march right up next to Larissa and Athens and just steamroll them while they have no defenses. And then we'll just roll right on into Sparta as well.
We have simple needs. All we ask is a small amount of wealth.
I'll go ahead and ally with them, so hopefully it keeps me out of a war on the Iberian Peninsula, since I'm probably going to be in one just about everywhere else.
We have simple needs. All we ask is a small amount of wealth.
Okay, so we've got alliances running through the north.
We have simple needs. All we ask is a small amount of wealth.
Of course, all you ask is a small amount of wealth, just like everybody else.
have noticed that our treasure stores are wanting. Can you help with this small matter?
No. I've given out enough money. This is what happens when you get a little money. The AI all of a sudden just starts acting like a politician. It's like, hey, you don't need that much money. Come on, broski. Why don't you just pass that on over to me? Okay, so, all right. I think this is the army I'm going to go ahead and take down here to Athens. So yeah, we are definitely in a very treasonously wonderful position here. And I think we might get treasonous against the Namnetes at the same time because their land is something that I also want. They actually have some armies though. So let's see what we can do here. Is this province, what's the order like here? So it is in the process of getting turned over. I'm gonna need a Sotoros barracks, a Namler, Odeon, and let's throw down a library there. Yeah, I'll line up against them shortly because I can basically just stick an army outside of all three of their holdings here and then just take it all in one turn quite swiftly. And then if the Boii or other people react poorly to my treasonous decisions, then it won't really be a big deal. Let's see if there's any more of those type of buildings that I have to be upgraded that I have just been putting off. The ones that don't require any food or anything else. Let's see. Are these... I have 2 shrines to Zeus in the same one. I probably don't need that much. Again, let's turn this one into the shrine to Poseidon. Oh, go ahead and build a farm here. And let's do the same thing here. Let's try the shrine to Poseidon just to get a little extra food out of this. Okay. I think we're set. Let's go ahead and end one more turn. Whoop, we have an unassigned skill.
Commander.
Oh, we can upgrade all these guys too. Let's do that. It's not like we're running shy of cash here. Let's see, throw down this upgrade. So the champion, +1 zeal. What is that? Some kind of glove? That's weird. Cunning. Evading enemy agents, zeal. The zeal would probably be good for this particular character. Put the agent stance. Go to Lamonum here. And then this agent's still marching towards this army. And let's bring this spy down here to where the treasonous actions are about to take place. Can go ahead and end another turn, and I am going to go ahead and attack Athens and Larissa this next turn, and we'll just kind of see what the fallout is. Ought to be interesting, to say the least. All right.
We have simple needs.
That is a lot of money.
All we ask is a small amount of wealth. You will hardly notice it.
Well, you're right, I'll hardly notice it, but that's still a lot of money. But since you're at war with the Viviski, I'll accept.
Words
Trade
can be all
agreements.
that is between
Okay.
people.
Takes back some of the money that I gave to the other folks. Nope.
I do.
I'm gonna keep you all contained so that when I betray you, it'll be easier to take you out. And on that same turn, they got taken out by the Catones. So they gave me all that money and then got wiped out. So that worked out well for me.
At your command.
Okay, so this army is actually prepared to attack Larissa. We are going to declare war on Athens. This is going to be beautiful. I'm not going to call on my allies because then it won't give them a chance to break with me on this particular turn. And Egypt and Sparta, of course, going to join Athens. So now we've got a nice, ugly war going on. Why can I not? Oh, I must not have enough movement points to get there and besiege them all at once. This army can, though. So I guess we'll just swap who is going to do what. So Athens has no defense, and it's going to easily fall to my men. So we'll occupy Athens. And then Larissa is going to fall to my spearmen as well. So the Spartans at Larissa being utterly and completely betrayed. I've had my eye on Larissa for a while, though, as far as wanting to take it back. And now it's mine. And Athens is now mine as well, but it seems like this building is kind of pointless. I'm going to switch it over. Oh, it is giving me 9 food, which isn't entirely bad at the moment. Nothing wrong with that dock either. And Odeon, I'll just leave this alone for now. It'll be okay. So I think that's where I'm going to end it for now. On the next one, we'll kind of see what the fallout is from this decision as far as what happens next. Now that the betrayal is complete, and I have 100,000 talents in my coffers as well. That is a huge amount of money. So this ought to be interesting, because Athens and Sparta are now almost gone. Actually, I'm going to wait till the next turn to where I actually take Sparta, so that we can get them completely kicked out of the peninsula here. During Barbarian, plus 5 morale for all Cav, plus 1 authority, 2% morale, cunning, authority. I'll just go with authority, I guess. I'll make him authority general. Okay. Oh, Rome has expanded. That's not a bad deal. Go ahead and drop an Odeon here. Sweet. Good old treason season. Nothing beats that. So, no doubt a lot of people are not going to be feeling too trustworthy of me. And, nor should they. Let's see, Vertigala. 4 turns there, 2 turns before that Odeon's complete.
We hunger for battle.
Yeah. That province is still struggling a little. But then this army, I'm going to be able to, take them from the medicine. I'm going to go ahead and end another turn. Just trying to get myself positioned to start taking out some of these people that I no longer wish to be allied with, like that I would just rather own their territory. And I think that's going to be my goal for now. Let's see, Galatia. Looks like Athens and Sparta still, though, seriously pushing against the Libyans, so they're not dead, but I've kind of temporarily relocated them as far as where their base of operations is. Agent exposed, big deal. Alright, so we should be in a perfect position to launch an assault on Sparta at this point. So let's go ahead and do that. And of course Sparta is not going to be properly defended here either. So we're just going to put them out of their misery. So that now means Sparta is in our control as well. So they've lost their capital city. This is great. I'm going to tear down that structure there and build something more useful. So that means the better part of Hellas is under my control. Of course, there's Knossos out here, and we might go put them out of their misery as well. That's awesome. So I just took control of this whole area. I let Sparta and Athens go for a long time, and if you look at this, Athens is pushed all the way into Mauritania. And I'm still surprised that Carthage makes no move against them. They're just letting their client state get wiped out. So we may have to go assist Carthage in getting rid of the angry Greeks that are now on their shores. Pretty awesome. Hope y'all are enjoying this one. Heir of Carthage, signing off for now.